All right. Huh. Until I get some chat up there, I can't do nothing. Sewer Dog. What's happening, brother? Chris Powers. Good morning. For some reason I'm not getting my chat box here, so I'm just trying to wait for a few people to get in here. So how you doing, brother Sewer Dog? Oh, absolutely, Chris. Always try to be careful. I appreciate you. See if we can get some people in here. Well, the thing that's on my mind is how we're all letting the government take control of us instead of fighting back. Turn this thing down. Come on. Thank you. And, we all have the legal rights and the legal ability to fight back. But we're all still worried and focused on the little things, like police interactions, post offices, courthouses, instead of going after the big dogs with petitions and saying enough is enough. The people are speaking. That's the biggest pet peeve on my mind right now. We talk about the Constitution. We talk about it all the time and how we have our rights, our First Amendment, our Second Amendment, our Fourth and Fifth Amendment, but we forget about the rest. 27 amendments. There's a whole lot of them out there. We have 3 of them that aren't even legitimate. 3 amendments out there have been filed, but have not been gratified. A non-gratified amendment is not legal, like the 14th Amendment for specifics. The tax levying. That tax levying amendment was not gratified. But yet, they still apply it, and we still bow down and obey. The government, the governor, I should put more aspect. We're in all states, telling the people that they must do. I can't be specific, so you all should figure out what I'm talking about. Because if I'm specific, you know what YouTube's gonna do. But y'all know what I'm talking about with their orders stating that we must do what they say in order to protect ourselves. Well, Supreme Court has ruled, and it wasn't just for the police, it was for all government officials, that they are not responsible for our safety. So if they are not responsible for our safety, how can they make orders protecting us when they really aren't protecting us? One, they're hurting your health. Two, they're hurting your ability to live. And three, they're making you a slave. They're making you a slave to the system. You're going to do what we say, or else we're going to throw you in a cage. We're going to levy a fine against you that we know you can't afford. Sorry, I can't see that right yet. I got to pull that up, Sewer Dog, so I can see it. Oh, we got FTP in here. But, you know, and all, that's the biggest part of ooh. Right? I definitely agree with that, Chris. Low hanging fruit. No, the only people that you're responsible for, and you're absolutely right, FTP, the only people that you are responsible for is yourself, and you choose to be responsible for your immediate family. You don't have to be, but law states it. You are responsible. If your younger child goes out there and does something wrong, they're going to say it's your fault because you didn't do the correct parenting. So, in other words, they say that you're going to be responsible for somebody else no matter their age. I'm going to flip this camera here so y'all can stop looking at my ugly mug. But we can still chat. Only my moderators can post a link if anybody wanted to come up and have a physical chat, but you know, that's up to them. I don't force nobody to do anything they don't want to do. I can do it, but I can't. I don't have a chat bar to do it, so which I don't understand neither. But you know, I am using my mobile devices. But you know, it's just a general discussion. If people want to talk, they can talk. I would just like to wake people up and say, hey, you know, grab your computer, grab your printer, you know, write out a 20, 30-page petition stating this is it. We've had enough. Can't take it no more. And run around, get signatures, and send it to every big head in the politicians' offices, governors, mayors, senators, all the way up to Congress, and say, you know, this is it. We the people are tired. You won't allow us to live our lives. You won't allow us our rights to be free in our persons, papers, and property. You're telling us what and where and how we can do it. And that is not freedom. That is communism. And that goes for all areas of government. That includes the police. You know, I can understand standing out there, putting them on camera. Yes, it's effective. It's effective for educational purposes. But for change, it's not going to be effective because they're just going to go back into their little cubicles and they're going to say, well, they made us look like a fool, but they're still not going to go forth to the next step. We're just going to sit here and let them do what they do. They'll go away and won't bother with us anymore. But when you put that stuff on paper and you pass it up the chain, you change things. What was that, Chris? Well, by law, I mean, if you really read the civil rights by law, the states are the only ones to levy taxes to accommodate their state. All these little cities and towns and all that levy in their own taxes so that they can have a financial standing is legally against the Constitution. Only the federal government and the states of the state can levy taxes according to the Constitution. That's why I was telling you the 14th Amendment was never nullified. It crept in there and they kept it in there and they're using it to their extreme advantage. When you really sit down and you read them civil rights from top to bottom, and you might have to read it 3, 4, 5 times because the words are tricky. They do wordplay. But when you break that down and you use the dictionary as a backup, it really explains it in detail, even with the wordplay. You can't construe the true meanings. All right, sewer dog brother, you stay safe too, man. Especially out there being, a safety personnel on the roadways. But yeah, I mean, the the taxes just in that aspect alone. I mean, they're beating you down 3 times over. They're beating you down with sales tax for going and purchasing merchandise. They're beating you down with your land and property taxes. They're beating you down with water, sewer taxes, school taxes. They're beating you down with your business taxes. They're beating you down with your uh, uh, insurance taxes because you got to have mandatory insurance when you have employees. I mean, they're beating you down in all kinds of ways, not letting you be capitalism an entrepreneur. They don't want you to be on the top ladder because they don't want nobody else up there with them. And the only way we're going to be able to beat them is that the people, we the Americans, fight back. Oh, I 100% agree. When I had my cleaning business, I employed 25 people. I had 5 restaurants, 3 office buildings, and 2 schools that I had responsibility of. They were nice contracts. Well, the business was bringing in a substantial amount of money, but after materials, taxes, and employees, my business was taking a hit and I was taking a hit. Well, that's absolutely a good question. Hello, Miss Southern Belle. But that was absolutely a good question, Chris. What does fighting back look like? Right now, it just looks like a bunch of people making a lot of noise. When we put that in writing and we're handing them a petition that's loaded with 20, 30,000 signatures per community, now we're fighting. Oh, I definitely agree. I mean, for my business insurance, it was $10,000 a year. Plus, I had to have $1 million bond. So that was costing me $7,000 a year. So, yeah, I totally agree. Even as a truck driver, if I went back into being an owner operator like I was way back in the past when my dad had his own trucking company, right now, today, my truck insurance alone is $10,000 a year. Then we have to have what they call a security insurance bond protecting the freight that we haul, and they want a $5 million security insurance bond because the average load is, you know, could be less than a million, but can run up to about $5 million of cargo as retail worth. So that right there, $18,000 a year. So you're looking at $28,000 a year already out of pocket, not including your vehicle expenses, the truck's insurance, the basic insurance for the truck itself, and so on. So absolutely, I agree. I make the same amount of money being an employee for a company than I did when I was an owner operator because of all the expenses. Yep, they spank us. There's no doubt about it. And as far as the insurance companies go, we know we're just paying for somebody else's stupid faults. Workers' comp insurance, yep. Oh man, do they ding us on that? I know you know that. And God forbid that an employee files against that insurance. Then the rate goes up 30%. Yeah, I don't. I know it's definitely tough for you right now because a lot of restaurants and crap being closed, which means they're not using them machines. And that's why I'm having this live stream because I tried to put it out there in videos, and you know 43 views. 43 views is not reaching out there. I can't reach nobody with 43 views. And that's exactly it. People are scared to organize. They're not afraid to organize if it's going to stand out there. Black Lives Matter. Government is corrupt. And stand out there with banners and holler and grab the megaphones and scream and so on and so on. But when it comes down to doing the right thing, filing that paperwork, everybody runs and hides. They'd rather be separated, which is what the government is hoping for, divide and conquer, than have us band together and do what's right for our country. We're all brothers and sisters. I don't care how you look at us. Whether we're white, have melatonin, we're Philippine, Pakistan, Mexican, doesn't matter. We're still Americans. We're still a part of this country, and our country is falling apart. Oh, God forbid if Biden does land that seat on January 20th. Remember now, he said anybody who makes over $400,000 a year, he's going to levy 50 to 70% taxes on them. Remember that now. He's going to mandate payroll to be $15 an hour across the board, no matter what state, city you live in. So if you live in a lower economy state, you know, where things are cheaper and more affordable, and you're making $15 an hour, you're making double what somebody is in California or New York, because their cost of living is 16% higher. Sorry, Chris, I missed that last comment. That's exactly what it is. It's a sleight of hand. And I said that from the beginning. From the beginning of this pandemic, I said that right from the very beginning. It's called sleight of hand. Let's have you focus over here so we can pass these bogus laws over here. Just a bunch of magicians just tricking everybody. Well, Chris, I guess it's pretty much just me and you. Everybody doesn't like the conversation. Right? I definitely agree, brother. Well, I'm just trying to wake up my fellow brothers and sisters. And, you know, from here out, educate your young people so that they can come back with a stronger hold. I've already been educating my daughters and my sons, and they are learning. They're learning strongly. The only people that are going to be able to take this country back is going to be our younger generation once we educate them in the real ways. Schools ain't going to teach them because they've been told by the government not to teach certain things. Just like right now, their process with this pandemic is to shut down churches, which you're succeeding at because, you know, even the churches themselves don't really know the law to stand up and say, hey, we have freedom of religion. It doesn't matter what religion we desire to choose. We still have freedom of religion. We have the right to assemble. That means the congregation has a right to assemble and prayer. Oh, you know, brother, me and you, going back to the beginning, I appreciate you, man. You got my number, still the same. my son and daughter both said the same thing. My older son and daughter, they just, you know, graduated a year apart from each other. So the same thing. What was the sense of going through all that school when I'm not even using a portion of everything I just learned? They're learning more from me on the outs than they did in school. And I'm not the smartest man in the world. Don't get me wrong. But I taught them the biggest thing of all: get in that library, get them books down. Google's not going to teach you. Wikipedia is not going to teach you because that's all controlled by somebody else. Go hit them books. Well, even your college students today will tell you that's not the truth. Yeah, some have that fortunate ability that they'll land a good job when they get out, but not too many. Well, I can understand his thoughts on that. Yeah, we are the beat down dogs, aren't we? I guess my notifications didn't go out there too well. Trust me, I definitely feel your pain. Being employed because of the amount of money I make, I still pay a hefty amount of taxes. Hello there, your friendly neighborhood dealer. All right, brother. I appreciate you, man. It's been nice chatting with you. You got my number, brother. Anytime you need anything, give me a shout. Absolutely, brother. Happy holidays to you and yours. So, dealer, first time seeing you. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my panel. Well, I'm healthy. I'm still breathing. And, you know, fortunately, I'm still making a living. So, yes, I appreciate that. And likewise to you. Hope you and yours are doing okay. And hope you have a great holiday. Well, Jim Trucker all by himself now. I guess my notifications didn't go out. That's okay. We're going to end the stream. Oh, the number changed. We got new people in there. Just saw my numbers change. I was getting ready to end the stream, but if you're in there, let me know you're in there. Mama Gnome. Thank you for popping in there, Mama Gnome. We got DSS in here too. God dang, it's Rumble Strip. Mama Liam. Well, I think I'll keep her alive. Everybody's popping in. Well, I had a decent little conversation a little bit ago, so if you all want to later on, you can pop back in and review the stream, see what it was I was chatting about. And well, we got to try to spread this word along. We need to get these petitions filed, get them signed, go around your neighborhoods, your cities, your counties, get these petitions signed so we can redress our government and get rid of this daggone pandemic control banner. I can't say the actual words, so you all can read between the lines. And let's get our country back. Let's keep our rights intact. Cop Cam, brother. Been a while. Congrats on your wins. And that right there, that's a man I idol right there, because that's a man who done everything the proper way. He got violated. His rights were violated. He went through complete processes all the way through, right to the top. Filing paperwork, doing injunctions, and taking it all away. That's what we all need to do as a whole. It's pain in the rear. It's a headache. And sometimes it's a financial cost. In our case, filing petitions against the government to get these false laws that aren't laws dismissed. Well, that doesn't take that much money. So, yes, you did. Yes, you did. There's no doubt about that, brother. I do have to drop you a line, though, when I can get a chance. I want to have a personal chit chat with you if you want. If you got your pad and pen, I'll give you a phone number. You can call me on later this evening, and I'll express my views with you and see what you think. But I don't want to put my phone number. Well, it don't matter. This is my business phone number anyway. So yeah, when I catch you on a live stream, I sure will do that. Hey, Port Earth Farmer, what's up, brother? Yeah, that's right too. You have your email posted there. So yes, I will. Absolutely, brother. Man, I am feeling honored to have one of the greats come into my live stream since the day I started. Oh, look at that. Another one. Otto the Watchdog. What's up, my brother? Such an honor. Such a pleasure to have these greats popping in. Sorry if I don't catch everybody's chat. It's going a little fast for me. I appreciate you, brother. Definitely. I love the work you're doing now. You're doing a great job. I'm always out there too, brother. You might not be seeing me, but I'm always out there giving everybody their just dues. Yeah, and that's good part of my stronghold there of what I've been talking about. Otto the Watchdog. He went through some down and dirty, gritty, nasty actions applied against him, and he never gives up. He keeps right on with the fight, legally, morally, and physically. So if anybody in my stream is not a subscriber of Cop Cam or Out of the Watchdog, please hit them subscribe buttons for them. Jeff, how you doing, Jeff? So anybody who has popped in, a little later if you want to, you can do it on your own. You don't have to do it at all. That's your choice. That's what America is great about. You have the choice and freedom to do what you want. But in the beginning of the stream, I was chatting with Chris Powers and a couple other people. Um, and you can grab that later to see what my discussion was about. But yeah, have fun, chat amongst each other, get reacquainted. Not a problem, Cop Cam. Like I said, when I catch you go up, I'll get in touch with you and drop you my landline. Love you, brother. Stay safe, man. Yeah, I'm ready for it to be over too. I'm sorry. Well, right now, it's one of the reasons is I'm on my phone doing the stream instead of on my laptop. If I was on my laptop, I'd have dropped the link, but they're not giving me a chat bar for me to drop the link on my live stream here. So I would love people to come up and have a chat, but I can't do it while I'm on my cellular devices, I should say. But maybe later tonight, I'll pop another live stream up. I'll flip it up on the laptop and we can have an open panel. Can't guarantee that. Don't hold me to it. We'll see what happens. And all are welcome as long as you keep the peace. That's how my channel operates. You have a right to free speech, but you do not have a right to damage harassing. Why did he park his damn truck there? Well, everybody, I'm going to shut this panel down now because I'm at my yard and I got to do trailer swap out. So I'm going to shut this panel down. And like I said, later on tonight, don't hold me to it. You see me pop on, you're all welcome. And I'd love to see y'all. So I'm going to say, have a great day. Maybe we'll catch you out there later. Love y'all. Peace and God bless.